good to talk to you this morning. How are you doing? Okay, so I am in the middle of some kind of crazy thunderstorm in Texas. Yes. I'm in the Austin, Houston, San Antonio little triangle, and we are having a thunderstorm of some sort. We are so happy for the rain. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am so happy to be here with you. Right, Lewis? Lewis is being a little cranky. That's why I put him on screen so that he can justify and tell people, why are you being cranky, baby? Why are you being cranky? Yes, he is extremely cranky today. Hey, Pamela, how are you? I am thrilled with the rain. Let me tell you, I went outside and hung all of my feathered duvet covers outside on purpose, daring it to rain. And I thought for sure it's going to start raining, kind of like when you wash your car. I just knew it was going to start raining. And I was okay with it. I was like, yes, please. I was thrilled. So today we are doing a double layout as fast as we can because I'm trying to beat the internet from dying on us. We had a couple little thunderstorms and it's raining a lot. It kind of slowed down a little bit, but it rained like crazy. And I am super happy. Hey, Mabel. Hey, Annie. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am so thrilled. Look, Annie, I have a kind of purple dress. Would that be considered purple? Violet. I was looking for something. I went to the little shop, little boutique next door to my office. It's called Donna's Attic here in Columbus, Texas. It's right on the main strip. And I went in there and got this purple dress. Because I don't know about these poofs. Is this like 1980, 1990? I remember the wedding dress from Princess Diana, right? Did she have the big poofs, sleeves? Anyway, I thought it was cute, and it's light. You can't see the bottom. It's okay. It's just a little light dress. So I thought it was perfect for our kind of fall because it's not hot. I mean, it's still hot. It's not really cold. Yes. Did you have bridesmaids with the big poof sleeves, Pam? I would love to see those, please. I've got to see those. I got married overseas, so we didn't do bridesmaids, but I had one maid of honor, and she was wearing a gorgeous olive green strappy kind of dress. It's gorgeous. My sister-in-law was my maid of honor. So I am super thrilled that you guys are here with me. I'm going to be using the Thankfulness. Do you hear him whining? He's like, Anyway, we are going to use the Thankfulness collection. I am really thrilled. I love, love, love it. And I'm also going to use just a regular solid piece of paper that is like a bright yellow kind of. I wanted to do something with yellow, trying to think of a kind of fall theme. So I'm kind of pushing Thankfulness into fall, but I still love bright colors. So let's see how that works. That space is supposed to be where you put your pictures at. And then I cut out, this is the stuff that's not Anna Griffin, by the way. I cut out, I think that's basil paper, some craft paper. These are my 4x4s, and those are going to be where my pictures sit. And then I have, this is going to be a layout for tons of pictures. And then I have, I want to say, 4 spots for 4x6s. So craft paper is the extra from the Thankfulness collection, okay? And then bright yellow, basil paper, whatever solid you want. You can also use a printed paper. I just love that Thankfulness paper, and I didn't want to use another print, but let me show you what we have, and maybe we'll change it. I'm not, I don't like to follow the rules, and so even if I lay out my layout to show you guys, sometimes I change my mind once it's already there. So let's get to it because I don't want to lose the internet, and let's see if we can get this done. And Louis is going to be really, really good. Right, Louis? Yes, you're going to be really good? Yes. And he's going to stop whining. So let me move you guys down. And then as far as the dies of what I used for dies. Excuse me. Let me get over here. This die right here is the one that I used. I want to say it was Crop at Home 3 collection. And I already had this cut out, the shadow. And this is, I want to say, from the Rose collection. But there's also Black and Thankfulness. So if you want to use, I just thought, gosh, I already have it cut out. Why cut another strip, right? That's exactly correct. And yes, there is a nest of a messy bun going in my head. I am so sorry. I have been running errands all day. Let me get our live here going. And let me move the voice. There we go. So we are going to get started. Thankfulness collection. Oh my goodness. And did you guys order anything from the Supercell? This is what I ordered. Is that's so cute? I don't have instructions for it. If anybody has instructions, just because I want to keep it with my paper, I know how to do it. But look how adorable this little thing is. And I did this at the Create, and I was not like a big fan. But I am of this little candy cane house because it is in Darling Pink. So, and I'm going to do it for a class. I'm going to do some not toddlers, like 9-year-olds. And I think that this is going to be perfect. I'm going to order a bunch of little stickers for the little kiddos to kind of put on here. Because the ones that come with this, oh my goodness, are so cute. They decorate all these little things. And it already has like the gold on it. Can you see that? It is so stinking cute. So I thought that would be cute for my little class coming up. Did you order the Thankfulness paper? That's where I got this one. Yes. The Thankfulness paper. What was it, Joy? 20 bucks, 20 or 30 bucks or something like that. It was really a really good deal. And I have the entire collection. It was brand new. It did not come out. My 9-year-old granddaughters would love, yes, this little class. I'm going to teach it. Hello. I'm going to teach this at the, I think it's funny. It's a micro beer brewery that is right next door that we go to sometimes Friday nights. It's super fun. They have food and they have a big hall. I think that hall would be perfect for scrapbooking, but there's nowhere to sleep. So, and it's kind of a little, I don't know, maybe if we brought lights, it would be okay. Regardless, this is so stinking cute. Would that not be adorable? So I'm having the girls bring their little pictures, and we're going to put pictures in here and stickers. And I know I ordered 2 packs. So I think I have 24 of them because I thought if something was missing, I would have at least enough for my class, right? Yes. Our hotels are probably 3 minutes away. There's 2 really nice hotels or 3 or 4 really nice hotels on the main I-10 strip. Yes, double-sided foil papers. They are text weight. And they were perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. Hey, everybody, please tell Sherry Thompson, my sweet best friend, happy birthday from yesterday. Happy birthday, Sherry. I can't wait to go see you. And we can go shopping, right? At Hobby Lobby, Michael's, wherever it is that we can go shopping. Perfect. Okay, so I really feel odd with purple. I don't ever wear purple. Maybe it's not my color. You know, we were talking about that, Pamela, the color system. Maybe this is not my color. Anyway, so let's get to this because I don't want us to lose. I'm going to bring this down. So close your eyes. I'm going to bring this down. And then this is when I get to spin you around and upside down. Here we go. There we go. Hello, Angie. I am so glad you're here with us. I am so glad. I'm hoping that you're feeling better and you've got all that funk out. I am so thrilled that you are here with me. Annie and Sherry, happy birthday again. And Joy, my dear friend. And Dina, how are you? My neighbor. She is my, well, as closest neighbors that I can get. And so here it is. And what do we have going on here? Let's see. Right here. Okay, so let's start with this layout. And I will tell you what papers I am using. the Thankfulness papers pack right here. And we are using the yellow. And this is, I'm not sure what collection this goes to. Annie, you know, it was with all of my Anna Griffin stuff. So I think it's an Anna Griffin collection. And I used it as the fillet of it. And I am looking for our yellow. Here, it was this one that I used, okay? So those are the papers that I'm using, and then also the white. Let me see that white with the trim. The white is, you guys can see it. My goodness, it's this one right here with the little red buds on it, right? It's so pretty. I am just thrilled with all of my little, I'm so happy. I had this collection before, but having an extra pack is always nice. This collection, okay? So these are the papers I'm using, plus a bright yellow, and of course, all the flowers that come with it and the flourishes that come with it. I really like this green also. And I really wanted to use the green in here. I just thought it would be really pretty, but I went with the blue because there's blue in this yellow right here. You see that? So I went with the blue instead of the green. I was really liking this green though. Isn't that a pretty color? It's just pretty. Okay, so that is what we have as far as papers. And let's get this now. I'm going to deconstruct this so that you guys know what and how I put this together. I always like to show you how I put it together. I'm trying to make sure that, can you hear me okay? I haven't sent this pack. It's pretty. You've never seen this pack, Sherry? You're kidding me. This is a gorgeous collection. When did she get this? I don't remember. But the Thankfulness collection is absolutely gorgeous. I will show you. This is green and this gorgeous stripes with the foil on it. The yellow that I'm using with this gorgeous foils. There's tons of foils in here. Can you hear me okay, Annie, on that side? This little dots is the perfect solid for me because it has little dots on it, but it's still a really pretty color. This little stripes, isn't that pretty for wallpaper? I think so. And then it's pink on the other side. You know, I love me a pink. Do you want to use the green paper for another layout? Yes, absolutely. I might use it here. There's some spaces that I might see. I cut out. This is from our little booklet, book making class from Create, and I will show you where I put that, but I'm using this side of it. And then the blue with this little, and look at this pretty aqua. Isn't that pretty? We have yellow and all of these little buds. These are just so pretty. Here's another green that I really like. And then this is the one with hats. I always think of Sonia because we were talking about these hats. How is my dear friend Sonia? And then of course the pinks and grays. I think I spoke to Sonia yesterday or the day before. Hello, Sonia, when you see this. I sure do miss talking to you. I know we've been super busy. And here's another one. And then we have black and then the foil. So this is a really gorgeous pack because it's double-sided and it has tons and tons of foils. I absolutely love it. And then the brown, okay? And I hear my jingle jangles from my bracelet, so let me take those off. Okay, deconstructing the page layout, and let me see if you can see me okay. Maybe that move. And let me bring it down. I think that's a good spot, but let me bring it down. So next week is Tex Anna's very first in-person crop in Georgetown, Texas, near Austin. I am just so excited to see everybody and meet them and break bread with my dear friends that we've been talking with forever. And it is going to be so much fun. It's a potluck, so you know that that is going to be fun. There's an H-E-B down the street from it, so you don't have to cook. There's H-E-B. There's like what I like to call half almost homemade, because it is homemade from somebody. Somebody's sweet little hands made it, and I'm thrilled that they were able to make it. Leave me a thumbs up. I'm so thankful. Thank you so much. And okay, so let me tell you about, I'm going to deconstruct these things and then I'll show you how I put them together. This is the letters, Fall Y'all Crop. This page layout I am going to make for our fall crop pictures for next weekend. And I'm going to use this layout I'm making as a door prize. Is that not going to be so fun? I get to give it away. So here it says Fall Y'all Crop, okay? And I want to show you how I did the letters. I used to do this all the time with stickers. So I will put this aside and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then these lovely little tassels, I just think are so cute, and they add a little bit of texture to our stuff. So I'm going to try to figure out how to use them. This is from Hobby Lobby, little tassels, the paper something line, and I'm kind of flattening them out and kind of making them fan out is what I'm doing here. And yes, I have 3 of them because you know that I like things in 3s. And this little gorgeous bow is from my sweet friend Dina that made them for me. So I pulled out a brown bow and some green bows. And yes, we are not going matchy-matchy. We are going all different colors. Is that not so much fun? These are the flowers that come with that collection. They're pretty colors in orange. I love that, that they're a nice, beautiful color of orange. And then they still have some pinks, and they also have some reds. And then this specifically matches the paper line. So that is super fun for me because I'm only using one. It doesn't have to be super matchy-matchy, just like, you know, we do in our home decor. The new trend is not to buy matching furniture anymore. So then this one is also from the book collection, the one that we did the little booklet in. This was that die, and I did the little blue so that it would match my Fall Y'all title. Okay, and there, you're gonna put that one over there. And then this is the one that I was showing you. This is the die, and guess what? I don't have a single ruffle as of right now on this paper. Maybe I'll change it, but as of right now, 2 of these are needed right here, okay? And now this is a vintage piece that I thought was just the right color of taupey brown for this, but this is a piece that Angie sent me. So it is, I'm gonna show you here close up. It is not available, but we have tons of dies from Crop at Home 3 that look like this. So you just have to cut them out in white and then back them up in the like taupey color, brown color. So that is really fun to do. Hello, Eve, how are you? I get to see Eve next week. Okay, so, and then these flourishes, look how fun these flourishes are. They're colored and they are so cute, 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 cute. I just love them because they have colors that match our flowers. And I'm moving this aside. Tons of little gold foils come in here. And yes, sometimes I do cut up my flourishes. I guess Louie's not whining anymore. He's quiet now. And I always, when I first decorate, I lay this out and I use more than what I think I'm going to want to use. Okay, so all of these things that I'm taking off, I may not put back on. I just, you know, kind of, you know, move it around. And here's those little dies that are from the booklet. I don't know if it was Create 7 or 6, but they're super cute, and I am using them as a little tab. Really, really pretty. I think this is just so, so cute. And we're gonna put that aside. And mustard yellow or bright yellow, is that somebody's favorite color? My brother loves yellow and my mother loved yellow. But I like yellow. It brightens up the whole layout, okay? So we're moving that over to that side. And then this is me playing with the templates, okay? I tell you guys this all the time. Use a template, get some paper out and cut it up. Some of your ugly paper that you don't like. I'm not saying this is ugly. I'm just saying that this is craft paper. And I was madly in love with craft paper at one time in my life. I have hundreds of pieces of 12 by 12 of craft paper that still are in the plastic that I used to have my dear friend Kelly that moved away to Montana from Texas. Can you believe that? She moved away to Montana and closed the scrapbook store. Okay, so now here is my bright yellow. This is the 5 by 7 piece, and actually it might be a little bit bigger. So let me show you what the size of this is. It is 7, and this way is a little smidgen bigger than 5. Okay. Now because I wanted the outline to kind of be showing. Okay. So we have 2 of them, and you know when they have this little lip here, it's because I'm going to slit them into the paper. So this is going to be a little flappy. So instead of just 1 or 2 pictures, I'm going to end up with 2, 4, and then the bottom 5 and 6. So we end up with 6 pictures because I think we're going to take a lot of pictures next week. So I think I have to have more space for pictures. And I thought that the 4 by 4s would be a perfect little space. This is just my 5 by 7 piece that I use all the time. Yes, Pam, I was thinking about you. The color of the pants were this color. I was looking for an outfit to match your pants while I was out shopping this morning, and I didn't find it. I ended up with this purple, and I found a orange that was, I was going to put that one on today also, but I decided that it was too bright. It should be more like a summer dress. Okay, and then here is the next one, and now I'm kind of spin your little paper over. I have on this the green adhesive paper on here. Sorry, the green adhesive, and I like to call it green adhesive, but it's scrapbook adhesive easy dots, and it is temporary. It is a repositionable. I think though it might be permanent if you keep it there longer than needed. Okay, so now let's tell you what size this is. Of course, it's going to be 12, and this way is less than 6, so we are at 5 3/4. 5 3/4. Okay, this way. I wanted to cover up some of this yellow. I didn't want yellow to be my complete total page. I wanted it to just be little tiny fillets. This is what the fillet is. It's like an itty bitty skinny strip of paper that you see on your paper, but it's just an accent. It's not like the main thing. Hello, Eve. How are you? I can't wait to go shopping with you. I can't go tomorrow. I'm going to go next Friday shopping with Eve. We're going to go to all kind of crazy stores, right, Eve? Because I'm kind of thinking I want to start at IKEA. I don't have an IKEA anywhere near me. The IKEA near me is in Houston. And I saw somebody say that they're a Kalak unit. They have some new stuff that you can put in the Kalak unit. I think it's made to be like a wine bottle holder. And it ends up with like 9 little containers. I don't know. I was going to look for that. Now, let me tell you what size this is. I'm not paying attention. I'm just excited about going shopping to a real city. Ooh. Okay, so 2.5 is this little strip up here. That is 2.5. Oh, did I lose a U? Let's put it right there because I don't think so. But is this not so pretty? This one on the back. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, so here is the 12 by 12 yellow, and you can see I just took off a tiny little slither so that the brown is just a little bit. And what do we have on this side? the rest of the brown is right here that I can take out and continue to use. I know, because I'm afraid. You live right next to Joann's? How? Oh, IKEA's right next to Joann's. Oh my goodness. I don't know, Eve. That's not a good thing. That I might have to go visit you more often, right? Okay, so this is what I did. I did wet glue on this, and I kind of have some spaces here that I needed to add more wet glue to. Wanted to show you what I did here, okay? So this is it right here. This is where we start, okay? And the fillet, let me make sure that I'm letting you know, it's on the outside, so it's framing. You can see it better this way. It's framing around and kind of encompassing the double layout so that it comes together. Oh, it's a party at Eve's house. Woohoo! More shenanigans, I tell you, more shenanigans. Okay, so here is our layout. I don't know about if I love the texture on this paper. It kind of has that funny feeling to it, but it's okay. We're going to cover the whole thing up anyway. Okay, so we are going to use the base, and I did also want to show you. Maybe I don't have it anymore. When I see it, I'll show you. I don't know where it went. Thought it was right in front of me. Don't you just love it when you lose something right in front of you? Like right in front of you. My goodness. Okay, I think I still need to move my camera a little bit. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see what I am doing here. There we go. That shadow is gone here. And okay, yellow. Because of this texture of this paper, I think that wet glue would be the best option. And everything goes from one side to the other side, and we're going to do the exact same thing from one to the other. Alrighty, I am using the ATG tape here. And then we're going to use a little bit of wet glue, because I was saying that maybe it might be best to have a little wet glue in here, because the texture's kind of funny. You guys know those things that had the texture way back when? And I just want the yellow to be peeking through a tiny little bit. Just like that, okay? And I like this because the idea is putting papers on top, and then you're moving your little pyramid of papers down to the bottom instead of putting them on top. You know, this brown paper, we could have easily have framed the top of it. Okay, this would be a lovely pocket. Wouldn't that be an awesome little pocket if I didn't have glue already in it? Yes, yes. Donna, I'll miss you. Where's Donna going? Donna's our Donna from Crop It Home 4. Are we missing her? Yep, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go and do this one. Donna, we want you to come to the crop in Friendswood. You live close by. We've got to get you on the waiting list. There is a waiting list for it, and it is going to be in February. I don't remember the dates. You see, I was almost putting this in the wrong spot. Do you see this? Yes. Again, just a tiny little slither is all I want to be showing. And I know that a lot of us kind of really get kind of cuckoo about this matching the other side. It doesn't bother me so much, because I know that I am going to be using, and as I say, it doesn't bother me so much, I remove it. You see that texture? It doesn't let you really glue down. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird texture. Anyway, as I was saying, it's not going to bother me so much. I pulled it back up. Call me a fibber. And we're trying to go up a little bit more. And the best way to do this is have this like right there on you so that you can put this where you need to put it. I think it's going crooked is what it's doing. I am so excited to meet everybody next week. It is going to be so much fun. I don't even know what in the world we are going to be doing. I know. I don't even know what. There's an agenda, an activities list, but that doesn't mean we have to stick to that. Hello, Esther. How are you? I don't think I've seen your name here before. Welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm so glad to see you doing a fall layout. I have the paper, so I am even more excited to see. Oh, isn't that fun when you can kind of really follow along? And now this yellow, you're going to see that I'm really putting almost none of the yellow is going to show up. So you may not even see it. You can just go without it. Okay, so here we go. Woo. This part is going to go right here. It's standing up because I want this little, I'm just going to kind of use these two yellows and I will show you. I'm sorry for reaching in front of you guys. Let's make sure we know what size these are. It is 4 1/4 because it's 4 by 4 on top of these little papers of yellow. So therefore, I wanted to make sure that we see just a smidgen of it around it. Annie's making us name tags, yes, because we our faces are not present all the time, and therefore we need to be able to know each other. And on both of these, we are going to do 4 by 4s. Here is why I have the 4 by 4. And here we go. A little bit of yellow, and I'm putting glue. Now this is where you're going to put your picture on. And it is a 4 by 4. And you can see, I'm trying to make sure I'm staying on the film. You can see me. You can still see me. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to stack the next one right on top. So I am going on a hot date with my husband this afternoon. Yeah, we do afternoon because we don't stay out all night long. So we are not having a crop after this. The create room, I'm calling it a create room. The face-to-face room from Facebook. So we are not doing that today. It's going to take me a little time to get back on Facebook room. But please come over and join because you have to be a member in order to participate in the room. So we are, my son is helping me put that together, and we kind of went hot and live last week, and I need to kind of slow down with that. I need to create a list of etiquette rules, and then we will work on that and get that going. And here we have the next little 4 by 4s. Please go over to Facebook, look for me, the room, the Facebook room. I keep calling it Create Room because that's the name of the cabinet maker company that I love. Their paper stacks are from, the paper containers. I love their paper containers. Pricey, but I absolutely love them. And here's the next little 4 by 4. Remember that this is not going to be seen because you are going to be putting pictures on top of this brown paper. Okay. Today is our, or this weekend is our county fair. And yeah, it's raining and storming, and the county fair is a hot mess of rodeo kind of stuff. It is a, you know, all the rodeo stuff. I don't do all the animal FFA showing of the animals for the kids and all that stuff. But everybody is welcoming the rain, whether it is going to rain on us or not. We are just thrilled that it is happening. Okay, so we have this part, okay, and this one is going to go over here on this, just like that. Is that not so cute? And I kind of decided when I was doing this that I wanted this little strip right on the edge of that little fillet. You see where that ends right there? That's where I want it to end for me. And we have that. And this is the only one that was black that I already had made. And so I didn't want it to just die. I wanted to go ahead and use it. It was from the Black Rose collection. Absolutely stunning collection. So beautiful. I love that collection. I have lots of that paper because I love it so much. So that's one sits here. And then when we turn this around and do the other side, let me move that one over, this one changes up and it's going to go this way. And this is going to sneak underneath it again. Isn't that cute, 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 cute? So we're going to do this right here. I was trying to find something here that I could show you guys, but I can't find my little cheat sheet notes. Isn't that fun? You can't find your cheat sheet notes. And I'm going to put this on the, glue it to the back here. Okay, so here, this one, I'm going to make sure that this little scallop right here, this little point, is in the yellow. So depending on where you want to put your yellow, you know, you're asking me where do I put this? You see right there, I can kind of see that tiny little yellow triangle, and I don't want it to be showing. I want that little piece right there covered up. Just beautifulness, just like that. And next week, I'm going to be traveling on Friday, so we don't have a class for next week. But maybe we can go live on Friday at our actual, no, on Saturday on our actual event, or I'll videotape. I don't think we'll go live. It'll be too much for us to go live. I think we'll just do a little fun videos and some pictures, and I will show you guys all of us hanging out, and it's going to be so much fun because we get to see each other. I just think it's the best ever. And I really think it's just fun when we get to be with each other. I know that our COVID season kind of got us all out of whack. Is it whack? Would whack be a bad word? I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to see where we're going to put this one down. And again, this, you know, I know that this paper, maybe I have to go through my solids and just pull these papers out, the ones that are textured. I'm going to show you up close, and I'm sure you know, maybe this isn't Basil paper. You know what company I think this is from? Oh, all their collections were different rooms in your house. What was the name of that company? It had, you can kind of barely see the texture on it, but it kind of has a texture but smooth, so it doesn't let you stick. But we're gonna add glue here also. And I'm doing both the ATG and the glue because the glue takes time to dry and I don't want to wait. That's correct. So now I'm gonna bring this one down and we're gonna decide where exactly we're gonna put this. And I kind of love the way that yellow, this gold shows up, because there's not a lot of bling bling in this paper, in the whole layout actually. So I want to put the yellow right on top of that little point. And if you decide, this is something you can be doing, if you start to find something in your paper that can kind of help you continue and go straight, that is a really easy thing to do so that you can, it's not sticking. It's not sticking correctly. Let's see. I know. Let's add more. I can feel that it's pulling back up. Charter House, was it called Charter House? It was something house that I loved, and it was different collections of, they were all names of houses. Okay, we're going to line this up on this side and move it down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, that is this side. And now on this side, I kind of was trying to figure out how lovely it would be to put this one and kind of sneak it in so that we can kind of see the yellow. And this one has a sticker. Let's take the sticker off. And also add glue, because why? The stickers, these are vintage border papers, and I want them to really stick. So we have to kind of add a little extra adhesive to it. And I'm using, again, these little designs on the paper to see if I'm going straight enough. There we go. Look at that. So that way you have the yellow here. And so after that whole yellow that we saw that was solid, now you barely see any yellow, right? That's it. Now we're going to go to this page, and we're going to do basically the same. What we have here is a great big huge compound border that is going to hold our pictures. Okay, let me move this out of the way so we don't get confused with that one. And I like that there. And I'm doing both. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even use this one, because it doesn't feel like it is working at all. Should just use wet glue. Maybe score tape? You think score tape might work with this? I don't know. Yes, I am lifting this up because I saw it going crooked. Right there, that one there. And now we get to glue this one down. And we did the same thing. We're putting the paper right on top of that little triangle. That is where I'm, kind of lift up, move, lift it up, move it around. Right there. Okay, now we get this one again, and we're going to sneak it in underneath here. And I want to use the same amount that I did over here. So I'm using that little piece over here on this side as my guide of where I am going with it, how much where I'm putting it at. It is covering up these two little circles right onto that part, but you can kind of see barely the little flower there, and that's what I want to do. We're going to sneak this in right a little bit more. Do you guys crop scrapbook, do your crafting standing, sitting down? What is the normal? I've seen Pam scrap, so she's sitting down, but you're a lot taller than me. So I have to sometimes stand up because I need to be able to see down on these little images here to see where I'm at. But I would love to be able to always sit down. You guys do, does anybody use that little, oh my goodness, I lost the name of it. Can't remember what it's called. And I don't want to do, I think I have another one of this. Let me see. I think I would like to put it also on the top. Let's see. Let's just hold that just in case we want to put it on the top. And I'll show you by the top. I just want a tiny little slither that goes this way. Okay, so here is the way the layout is going to sit completely. And let me bring this up so you can see. I feel like you're too close now. Okay. There we go. There we go. And I have had a crazy week. I have not had time to do the recap from last week's live. Is that not crazy? I haven't done that. I'll show it to you with it finished. But I haven't had time to go back and add everything to it. So this paper is pretty thin. It's not like super heavy duty paper, and I wanted to make it a little bit stiffer, and that's the concept behind this little paper here. And we will add that right here to it. And again, glue. And I think this paper I got at Hobby Lobby. It's one of their little packs of paper you get. And we're going to put this right on top. And this, for me, is going to be where the picture is. Now, if you want to make your picture smaller and let some of this kind of little brown fillet out, I'm going to smash all of this down so that it's, I put it underneath my light box so that you guys can get it all nice and glued and flat, because I think it is just not enough here. You cut standing and then you go to sit. I guess I'm gluing and then I go to sit. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. Okay, same thing on this side. And here, now, Sherry, I didn't get to call you this morning. Usually I do a coffee meeting with Sherry, and today I did not. Sherry, I was running all over town. I had a list of things that had to get taken care of before I was able to play. And it was like go to the clinic and pick up some records. Okay, so now look at this. Now it's nice and stiff. Is that not nice? Yes. And I had to go and get records. I had to go to this Walmart, get some gifts for my son's friend and for my husband because he needs a thank you gift. So I picked up a bottle of Prosecco for both people. It was easy. I didn't put too much in it. I love me a little Prosecco. And so I thought, I know that these people also like it. So that's what the gift was. And then a little pretty pink bow on it. And off you go. Yes, that was their gift. I didn't even make the bow. Is that not horrible? I know. But, you know, sometimes you just can't. And I'm okay with that. I craft a lot, I feel like, but then sometimes I'll completely rebel and not make a handmade gift. There we go. Glue. And this is the back of the next one. Okay. Now, this is going to be little flips or flaps, if you want to call them. And what my idea was that I wanted it to start right here with this spot right here. Does that make sense? Okay. So I want the brown part to be the same. And that's why I was thinking I wanted another little strip right here going under it to make it match. But I like when you flip it over that you have this texture over here also. So that is why I did that. And I think I do want this little strip to go in here because then it looks continuous. Does that make any sense? It does to me. So we're going for it. Oh, maybe I should cut it first. I think that might be a good idea. Oh, to cut it with a real craft knife. Look at that. I'm not really cutting it with the real craft knife. I'm kind of just scoring the little piece. Right there. You guys know that I have been testing out all 500 million scissors, and right next to my, close to my heart, are these Fiskars. They came really inexpensive, Amazon, and they are really nice. I didn't really like them, but I have been using them a lot, and I am thrilled. Right there, that is where I want this to be at. Let's get this off. A little bit of glue. I love, love, love the tip Annie gave me about putting a little cotton in my cup with, or a napkin wet, so that you don't have to put your needle back inside your glue. It just keeps it moist enough that you don't have to do anything to it. You don't have to put it back in the needle, in other words. I'm sorry, I stopped talking because I had to hold my mouth right. Yes. Okay, so the other thing that I was doing when I was working on this by myself, without you guys, I was gluing these two together onto my mat. And that way, when I did crazy stuff like this, I was still able to do this. I don't like the way that's working. And so we shall fix this, because let's get a little pencil, and this is what I'm going to do. And I'll show you what line I don't like. I want this brown with this brown to be straight. So I don't like that this yellow is so high up. Did anybody notice that? So we're going to rescore that, and it's going to be right here. And I still have a little lip of yellow on it. And I know there's all kind of scoring tools, but I pretty much always use this little cutting tool because I have it right here by me all the time. Okay, so now we scored it a little bit better so that my finicky OCD doesn't bother me. Yep. The next one, it won't matter because you're not going to see it. This one is the one we're going to see. Okay. I thought I heard it crunch. Do you see there? There's a little bit of it went through too much. So a little bit of glue to kind of add those fibers back together. I don't know if you guys do that. When you rip a paper, just kind of put it back together with a little wet glue. It will be just fine. Okay, so now I have this folded over, and when I bring it together with this side, I am right on that yellow. okay? And I think that I would like to make this a little bit skinnier so that I'm not on top of this picture. Yes, no, maybe? Let's think about it. Because my yellow is showing up on that side, and then you can put a whole picture on it. So we are going to do that and make it a tiny little fillet. You see, you can adjust. You don't have to stick to the plan if you don't want to. You can always change your plan. So on this side, we're going to do a little filleting. And my yellow is a little bit on the old side, so I'm going very slow to make sure I don't rip it, because I've already glued everything to it. I know how that goes if you rip it. Okay, and then on the same side, this is like a tiny little fillet of yellow. And I like to go in here and I bring down this little needle and I look down the chute, the little rail of it, and then I can see how much of the yellow I have in here in it. And you can kind of just barely score on top, and if it's enough yellow or not for you before you actually puncture the paper. So right there's still a little bit more. I am feeling really weird with these big monster shoulder pads, or I guess it's not shoulder pads, but they're poofy sleeves. I don't think I've worn a poofy sleeve since, I don't know, 1985? When were poofy sleeves really the hottest thing ever? What was it supposed to do? Was it supposed to make our waist look smaller? I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of sleeve. Okay, here is this one, and now with this one you can come back and you know how much you're gonna take off. Little tiny slithers of it is all we're taking off, because you want just a little fillet. I don't know, I'm thinking that's about 2 millimeters. I love millimeters, that's my work. Love, love, love a millimeter. And here, yeah. Hold your mouth right and cut. There we go. Same thing on the other side. Tiny little slither. And I am perfectly okay with this not being absolutely perfect, because this is the bottom. At least that's what I'm telling myself, that this one is the bottom. Right there. Okay. So adjust your scrapbooking, crafting for yourself. If you are, you know, when you're redesigning a page that you saw in a magazine or something, or online or something, and you want to make it for yourself, then adjust it. Now, mind you, this is also here a little tricky, because we want to be able to open this flap here. So I have to be able to get this right here, and then this little flap here can, what is it called? Page protector, can still open and close. I'm putting this together and I'm holding this down, taping it down to my plastic, my glass mat. And now here is where I want to pierce into. Oh, that worked out really nice. I like that. And here we still have some yellow from this side, because that's gonna, you don't want to cut all the way your page protector to the edge. So and a pencil, and I'm going to mark right here and right here, and we are going to make a slit. Okay, Those sleeves are in now. The sleeves are in now. Okay, these sleeves, these big poofy sleeves I'm wearing, I know, are kiddos, right? We wore them first, tell them. We knew this way before you guys. So this is my new Cricut rose gold ruler that I really like. I think it's cute. And it has this big lip on the edge so that I don't cut my fingers like I did last time when we were at Create. I like really cut into my finger. Okay, this is really thick, so when you press in, you're gonna have to make multiple cuts. You can also use your paper trimmer to make these kind of cuts. Yes, I'm holding my mouth correctly. Usually it's not a big deal to do these little slits, but I'm wanting it in a certain spot, and I'm going to give this page layout away, so I want it to be as nice as possible. When it's for me, I don't really, you see here, now we have a little slit, but it did not go all the way this way. Okay, and that will help here. We're going to just make a little L and a little, what would you call it? A little miter corner cut off like that, so that we can easily put that through that little slit. Here, wiggle that little thing in there. And let's see, we need to readjust. I know when I make it for myself, I'm not so super crazy about where it needs to sit. Okay, I like where it's sitting. See, my little yellow here is here, and here, and the brown is there. So then I'm just going to flip this over and hold everything nice and tight and squeeze a little glue into this little area. Okay. And then you can add washi tape. And smash it all in. And now we have a cute little flap. And right here will be another picture. So maybe we'll put another brown piece of paper there so that you can see that that's another picture goes there. Yeah, that'll be cute. Okay, so now I have my next one. Now you know how this goes. It's not very hard at all. You can do this all day long. On this side, I'm going to go in a little bit, and then, because I don't want the slit to go all the way to the edge, you've got to be careful not to cut off your page. Okay, so here is where we're going to want it to sit. It's nice that all this yellow kind of just blends in and you don't really notice where or what is going on. So now let's take a look at the composition. If you have this together, you can see that this one is here, and I like to kind of let it show a little bit. So let's see how much, because I want to put flowers on it, on both of them, and so I want some room for my embellishments. I'm not worried about the pictures, but I want to put flowers on it. I know we have issues. So now I decided on this spot. We'll move this back over here, and here is where I'm going, so that little corner there, and then I go all the way to this spot. And we're putting little lines on here just to kind of keep it maybe straight. I don't know if it's going to work. Sometimes it's still crooked. And this ruler, you see this big lip on it? So I I don't think I can't lift it that much, but it's nice. It has a good weight to it also. It has to go up right there. So I only want to cut it till about right there. Okay. And now this one, it doesn't make me so nervous to cut into it because I'm not making it equal or match up with the other side. Do you see what I mean? So I'm okay with it being a little bit off. The other thing I really like about that Cricut ruler is that it is not just 12 inches, it's 18. Now it does have its problems. I haven't found the perfect ruler. The problem being you have tiny little spots that you can see, the little bitty increments. And then over here are bigger. The increments are not like really separated. I don't know if that makes sense. My eyes are weak and I need to be able to see. Okay. Can I still see that? Yeah, see, my OCD is kicking in because I already know I'm going to gift this. So it starts to bother me. Things will start to bother me. But I thought it would be fun to have it already made for somebody, and then they can take it home with them and put their pictures from the crop, and it's ready to go. Go. Okay, so here is exactly where I want it. Super easy. Now you hold it, pinch it all together, flip it over, and this little lip here is a lot smaller. I usually make these little flaps a little bit bigger. I don't know why I made it smaller. But we put the glue, squeeze the glue in it, and then I like to put a nice big thick washi tape on top because it holds it all down while it's gluing, and it puts a Band-Aid heel over that little spot that is glued. The part that we slit open now becomes reinforced because now we have that little spot healed back up. There we go. Yay, here we have our page. What do you think? Okay. And it goes with this one over here. See? So nice. So absolutely perfect. Okay, so how many of you guys ordered the beautiful notebooks, the journals that we got from Anna Griffin's Super Sale? That is what I was thinking that we'd work on to start using as a smash book, as a journal, whatever you wanted. I wanted to be honest with you. This is not like my genius brain working on this. I do not have a genius brain. I have these little cheat notes that I absolutely love. I've told you the book is from Becky Fleck, and I love to look at this layout. Oh, I did not see this layout. I love it. So here is the layout that I found and made from here, and I will show you how I adjust for it. You see, this is the layout. Let me bring it up closer so you can see it. Here you have the little row of pictures going. Their pictures are a lot smaller. They have 4, and then they have 4 going with a little spot for journaling. Okay, and then a big picture here. And if I flip it open, you see the picture already decorated. I don't really care to see it like this because that's not the papers or whatever that I want to see. I want to see it like this. This to me is the map for scrapbooking. That is exactly how I want to see it. So I always carry these. I have 2 of them. I think it's map 1 and map 2, and this is so absolutely perfect. And then you add your twist to it. Make it your own. That is what's so wonderful about this. And this is the book that I was looking for and I couldn't find it. I put it in a different spot. You know how that goes. Okay, so here's the main layout. You can see how we are working, and I am super happy I added this little extra piece. And when you flip this open, you can kind of see here extra little spaces, and here you see this little big piece. This is going to have the picture, so, or the journaling on it. So I'm going to put a little brown piece right here so that we know that this is going to be where pictures go. Now, do you guys remember we used to use stickers all the time to make our titles before we were using our Cricuts and our dies? We used to use stickers, and I cut out a bunch of letters. I don't want it there, I want it here. Let's see, you're gonna see it sticking out. Okay, here is where I want to push it in. I don't know if I want to see it when I'm flipping over it. There. Okay, there's the brown, and now we're flipping it over, and it's all covered up. And here, it's all covered up. Okay, so here is how I end up with my page layout. Okay, and now we want to go and remove all of these little things here from my site. I decided to go with this long sticker and all of this gorgeous journaling. So guess what? I didn't use these. You can use them at the bottom if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. That's what I'm saying. I lay things out, and then sometimes I don't want to use them. So that is how I work. I love this one way more than this one. I wanted to make sure you guys didn't see that I left that one out on purpose. I did leave it out on purpose. Didn't want to use that one after. And these I absolutely love. Thank you so much, Angie, for sending me them. They are so fun to use. Okay, now let me show you our title. I like the title way up here. Maybe I'm going to move it to this side because now I don't have as much room as I did, because I love this yellow on the bottom. Okay, so I might move this to here. And now let me show you, I was telling you guys about stickers and letters, and this is a piece of acetate from a plastic, I don't know what we used, a plastic something or the other, something that we bought. It's a little piece of plastic. I think it was a cover from a stamp. So I like to put it on the very edge, and let me see if I put this behind it, you might be able to see it better. Here's the acetate. I put my letters all the way on the very edge of the acetate. And these are not stickers, these are our letters that we get from the dies. And what I did is I used the adhesive, the green adhesive, and I put a lot on the very edge. You can kind of barely see that. It's kind of like a purple tint if you look at through my little white. You see that? And now what I did is I put these little things up here on top, and when they were stickers, we would go right here and put them down. But they're not stickers, right? So it's kind of hard to put them on and not have glue. So I put the glue on temporarily on the very edge, and now with my fine needle, I am turning these into stickers because I have glue. Okay, right there. And now I can bring my crop, fall y'all crop, right over here, and I decide where I want it. Now, do I want it at the bottom of the y'all, of the Y, or do I want it up? And I'm deciding to stay with the all of fall. And you can kind of move it around, and because this is clear acetate, you can see the entire thing. I think I like it right there. Now, if you have a different way that you like to use it, do yours. I hold this down, and then I slowly remove the acetate. And then I'm able to squeeze a little bit of glue underneath those little letters that came off the acetate and squeeze it down. Squeeze all that glue out. So here we have our fall y'all wall, and I have the little apostrophe so that we can put on y'all. I do not like that word, but it's super cute with my layout. Y'all. And should we do it this way? This way? Oh no, Louie's gonna start crying again. I can hear him. Right on the bottom, on the top. Top or bottom? Who likes top? Who likes bottom? Hey, La Francis, how are you? Hey, Mabel, how are you? Top or bottom? Bottom, top. I think I'm going to go for middle. How about that? So you can see that the apostrophe is there. And I will probably double these letters because I kind of like to have them really nice and thick. And I might even back them up in black. So I'll do different layers. But I was die cutting this in the middle of the night last night, like around midnight. And I didn't want to keep die cutting because my sweet husband was asleep. Yep, exactly. I was trying to stay out of trouble. And my craft room is like right next door to my bedroom. So I was trying to stay quiet. So here's our fall, y'all. And now that's it. The page is done. It's really super fun, super easy. Oh my goodness, it has been an hour and 20 minutes. Well, I didn't know. I wasn't even looking at the time. So now all that's left is embellishments, and I do like a date. You guys know that I love a date, and I will probably put the date like somewhere around this side just to kind of add a little something to that side. And then here's these super cute little tags that I wanted to do, like little flip-ups, little bookmarks. And so it has been lovely to have you guys here. Please leave me a thumbs up. I would so appreciate that. And I am going to be missing next week. I will not be here to see you guys. So we're going to have a week off so that I can go to the crop. I'll be traveling towards Georgetown, I think Friday. Did we say Friday? I think yes. And we're going to flip this over and you fold it up. I'm telling you that stuff does not glue down to this paper. Chapter House, Charter House, what was that paper line called? Sherry, I know you had it. It's super cute. It was all the little rooms of the house, and the paper kind of matched what you would consider the house to wallpapering. Do you think it was called Chapter? Somebody's house. Okay, so now on this one, I kind of think I want to go on this side. So I know this is my finger depth that way and finger depth this way. So over here, we're going to move this little acetate away, come over here. And about right here on the edge of the yellow. It'll be interesting when I finish up and putting the decorations on this. I will definitely do a recap on it after it's done. And it'll be interesting to see if I put that paper in. I'm wondering, will I put that paper in? Maybe I'll do ruffles. I don't know. I'm missing my ruffles. You guys know that I love a ruffle. And apparently I love a poof sleeve also. Martha, you need a brov, B-R-O-V, a bow, I can't see it because I have a heart on top of it. A bow, yes. I have all these bows and all these gorgeous little things. I was gonna like put my little thing right there, and then maybe some little flowers right here, like that, you see? And then maybe like one of these pretty little colored flourishes going up in that direction. And of course, because this is colored the same as the color of the paper, I have to add a little gold flourish behind it to add it. And we will be doing this and adding some flowers all over it. And see how cute that's gonna be? Yeah, it's super darling cute. And then of course, bows. Here are the bows. I want a dark green, I want a brown, and I want a light green. I know, I'm kind of in this thing where it's not matchy-matchy. I'm loving mixing metals. A brown bow, well, that's where this brown bow came from. Yes, ma'am, that is exactly where that brown bow is going, right there. Yes, it is. And the date is probably going to be like somewhere here. I don't know. But So next week, we will see you in Georgetown. I wish that everybody would be there with us, and I'm going to be in Georgetown next week, and it's going to be so much fun. Okay, I'm going to spin you around so I can get up here, and there we go, and hold on. And then we are going to skip next week's class because I will be traveling. And Lewis, where are you, Lulu? And it has been so much fun doing this with you guys. I hope that you like the layout. I'm hoping that you are enjoying this time with me. Please, I really appreciate if you subscribe. I really would appreciate that. And leave me a thumbs up. Look at this poof. This is a lot of material. I don't know what that makes. That makes my fat wings just too big. Like this is, I don't know about that. But hey, whatever. I'm going to see you in 2 weeks. So next Friday, I'm going to be in Georgetown for the crop. And then the following Friday, we'll see you. Annie can look at the calendar for me and tell you what date that is because I don't know. And then we're going to see you then. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And 2 weeks, we'll see you. And I'm going to do a recap after I put all the decorations on here. And then we'll see you then. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hey, La Francis. Thank you. I know I'm going to miss you because you're so far away from me. I know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate. Leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Thank you so much. And I'll see you later. Thank you. No, you look great. Annie, thank you. I don't know. I feel like Princess Diana in that gorgeous white dress she had. No tell, just a little short dress. But thank you so much, and I will see you later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye. See you in Georgetown. I can't wait to meet you and hold your little face. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.